Welcome to a Madden 17 Ultimate Team salary cap gameplay. Right now I'll be showing you my lineup. I got Cam Newton at quarterback. I did have Brady, but with the O-line being mainly around probably like an 80 overall, I wanted to make sure I could scramble out. So that's that. The defense is the most expensive side of the ball. With Pat Pete, Deshaun Shedd, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor. I got KJ Wright just so that all the corners. Jeremy Lane is for the Seattle chemistry. Literally, that's it. I'm not a big fan of Jeremy Lane, but if he has the chemistry that can boost every Seattle player on this team up, like Earl Thomas went 2+ overalls, KJ Wright went up 1, Earl Thomas 1, Deshaun Shedd 1. And gave Cam Chancellor 95 hit power, so that's why he's there. And plus, he's a cheap corner. And then I have Buchanan and Pat Pete give each other the Arizona chemistry. But getting into this game, this guy has Mariota, Joe Hayden, and Malcolm Butler as top players, and you already know who ours are. But he's on offense first. We're the Seahawks. He's the Bears. We'll be playing at home. Right there, Jamie Collins makes a great play on the ball to bat it away from the receiver. And Mariota now has a 3rd and 9 to deal with. We changed from a blitz to a cover 2 just because there were so many receivers. And we were able to get pressure with Justin Houston, who was playing defensive end for us on defense. And now that Cam Newton is finally on the field, we're hoping we can generate some points here. Corner route to AJ, we got it. I don't know who that was. It might be Marcus Peters. I don't know who 22 is. I would think he'd playing Malcolm Butler, but it looks like he's in the slot. But right here on 30 inches, we're going to QB power it. Right there, we need to slide. That's stupid running. Why would we do that? But we got away with it. But next time, definitely got to slide. And then here, it's 1st and 10. We're at the 41. We're moving up the field. We audible to a read option. Problem with that is we didn't get anywhere. We actually lost, I believe, 5 yards. So yeah, that doesn't help anything. So now it's 2nd and 15. We go with play action to Yeldon, a PA boot type of thing, but Willie Young stops us again. Willie Young was a monster in this game. He had 2 sacks in this game and a bunch of tackle for losses on a running back, stopped Cam. Right here, Mariota out the pocket, has that glitch happen, and if Cam Chancellor could pick that for us, we are back on and we could have done something. But he did end up having to punt, and we're back with the ball now. We're gonna just run it up the middle with Yeldon, try to get a run game going. This is what I like to generate my offense mostly from. Run, set up play action. It's just like how Cam Newton would play in real life. We didn't do it. We didn't play our scheme at all this game, which was really, really sad because the game was close until we started messing up and doing whatever the hell we felt like we should do, which was wrong. But right here, we have Tywan Jones in the game. Cam Newton's going to do a screen pass to him, gets the ball off in time. Tywan Jones, a fast silver running back. He's cheap salary, so why not? He doesn't have carrying, so he probably won't be running the ball much. But in passing situations, get him the ball and he can just be a little speedster. I'm not sure what I feel like of Yeldon yet. Yeldon was good this game. I think we'll let him progress as the season goes and see how he plays, and we might switch him out for Ajayi. Because although I haven't played with Ajayi either, I'm the 86 team of the week. But we gotta figure out a good running back situation. I like Adrian Peterson until he fumbles, and with 82 carrying, he's not gonna be on this team. Right there, 4th down and 5. This is where the game turned for us and for him. Bad for us, good for him, because we gave him the ball already across midfield in our territory, and that was a stupid play to go for it on 4th down in a tied situation. But here he goes, pump fakes, so gets our linebacker pushed back, and Mariota goes for it. Thankfully, Shedd makes the tackle. What's extremely frustrating, I feel like my quarterback will fumble, and theirs never do. I know a lot of people feel like that, but this game, he ran the ball, he never slid, and his Mariota never fumbled. But he is now in the end zone, as you can see. 1st and 10 at 15. Mariota calls a screenplay for Danny Woodhead, and gets it down to the 4. I was there. I sniffed it out with Earl Thomas, but it's Earl Thomas against 3 linemen. I'm not going to win that. But here he is, very heavy formation. You got 3 tight ends on the field, and he just ends up taking off with Mariota. In that situation, I wish Madden would fix where the player just sits there. If you saw, Cam Chancellor just sat in the end zone. No one's there, and he sees Mariota taking off. You need to go after the quarterback at that point. Here he goes for a fake 2-point conversion, and his O-lineman can catch it, and he is now up 8-0. That didn't help our momentum at all. It was bad enough he scored, then he got that, and then here we go, getting out of our game plan. Yes, you have only under a minute left. That was a stupid hurdle, but you have under a minute left, and I understand I can't run it that much, but I can't be doing deep plays. It's more of like a West Coast based offense. But there's Willie Young again, as you can see. But it's more like get a catch and try to make yards after it, like yards after catch, instead of just one chunk of yards. Right here, Cam throws it deep to Jimmy Graham, and his Brian Dawkins is there to pick it off. It obviously wasn't the 90-something overall not Earl Thomas, Brian Dawkins, because it would have popped up as one of his best players. But it was good enough that we didn't need to throw that. And then right here, Mariota, 5 seconds left, bombs it to Eddie Royal, and Royal just burned Deshaun Shed. Very disappointing that is how the half ended, as we really just needed to stop him from scoring again, and we couldn't. But starting the third quarter, we just gotta get this short passing game going, run it, which we're doing so far. We shouldn't have hurried up offense. I think I was wanting to make sure I had enough time that when he got the ball back, he couldn't run it out. Because lots of people will do that, and it's smart. So, I mean, people, when they say they hate when people run the clock out, well, that's their game system. You can't get mad at them for doing how they want to play. You want to be an up-tempo type of player, then make sure you score every time, because that's the way your offense is built. Chip Kelly. But you know what I mean? Like, people, you can't blame others when that's their game plan. If I want to come out in the first half and run 2 clock as soon as I get the ball, I mean, is the Dallas Cowboys' way of playing. They chew the clock because their defense isn't good enough to stop. So they chew the clock, and they want to score. They score, and then you get the ball, and you got to answer. And if you can't, then they're going to do the same thing. I mean, that's game plan. So people can't get upset when others have their game plan the way they want it. I understand why you would be upset, but it's really not in your control. If people want a realistic game, but then when people play like a realistic system and have something of their game plan that they do, people get upset with it. So it's very confusing, like mixed messages. But getting back to the game, Yeldon right here, what a play. That's what I mean. We need to get plays like that. Not necessarily where he's getting tackled, but where he's getting those yards. I mean, he caught it at like the 10 and got down to the 5. But right here, high pass to Alshon, and Alshon gets us in the end zone finally. We are taking an extra point. It's now 7-15. It's a one-possession game. At this point, we just need to stop, and we should be able to get it, seeing as our defense, I mean, it's incredible. And right there, Cam Chancellor with this saving tackle. God, like, in-game, I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, he's gone for a touchdown. Especially because there was a bit of lag, and so when I clicked on Cam Chancellor, it didn't go the way I needed to, and right there, he gets past Cliff Averill. And that's what I mean again. I believe that was Cam Chancellor or Jamie Collins, and he held on to the ball the whole time. I need something to be rewarded for, like, quarterbacks don't hold on that well. And right there, again, you can't get rewarded for a user. I get it's Justin Houston, so I can't be too mad in that situation, but it still was frustrating at the time, as many can imagine. Right there, he gets hit, but he gets the ball off, and Cam Chancellor misses even a deflection on Kevin White. Oh my God, that was the play that an elite safety as Cam Chancellor cannot be giving up. Because as you saw, Shed was there, and he made it. And right here, Cliff Averill, bad defensive call. You can't have Cliff Averill on Martellus Bennett. Bennett's not fast, but he's a receiver, and Averill is not a linebacker that can cover. He's a defensive end. And right here, we start panicking. I just throw it up to AJ. Bad offense. We got to calm down, which we are going to do, but we got to get, like, fast play after fast play. Like that. Like, if we can hit that out route all the way down the field, which obviously you won't be able to, because eventually someone's going to be able to, catch on and stop it. But right here, we throw it to TJ Yeldon, and Yeldon's getting out, tries to juke. We get 9 yards. Cam Newton so far 10-14, 110 yards, a touchdown and a pick. So not bad numbers, but my problem with scrambling quarterbacks, I feel like other people have too. If you know you have a scrambling quarterback, you don't try so hard to pass it. Like, you won't look for a read that is open. You just start taking off, which is a big fault of mine, so I got to get better with that. Right there, though, Alshon Jeffrey coming in clutch for Cam Newton in the offense. We really needed something, and that was a nice big chunk of yards for him. But after this game, I'm thinking that if this is how our season goes, maybe we upgrade the O-line and maybe get rid of one of our top receivers or both of them and just get solid receivers that can go after the catch. But right here, Cam Newton, great power run, but we gotta be more a better runner, like a smart runner when we run with quarterbacks, because we just try jumping over people. Like, I mean, you saw the way we were playing. And right here, we go for the 2-point conversion. Oh my God, I didn't know it would be Benjamin Watson. I thought it was going to be a faster guy on that. I've done that before and gotten it. That's the only reason I did it. But when it's Benjamin Watson, he's got like 75, 76 speed. He can't beat anybody. Especially special teamers are always the fast guys. You always got the corners and the fast linebackers out there. So at this point, we're down 9. Really not going to get a comeback, but we did get that onside kick, as you saw. So now it's up to Cam in the offense. Hopefully he can get something. Maybe try another onside kick. Never mind. We targeted Jimmy Graham, and it just didn't go well. So Dawkins gets a second pick of the game. That's now a touchdown and 2 picks for Cam. He did run it just to run the clock out. And, yeah, it's just, we didn't play a good game. He deserved to win overall. Stupid play after stupid play just haunted us, but that's going to be it for me. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be out with more soon. Thanks.